Hey guys, Aussie Steve here from Home Buyer Louisiana. We buy houses in any condition in Louisiana. I'm here at a property that we're purchasing. We're in Orleans Parish, New Orleans East. So this house, the owners reached out to us. They actually had inherited the property. Unfortunately their mother had passed away. So they're looking to sell it. It's not in the best shape. It actually was inherited by those 4 siblings, and one of the siblings unfortunately had passed away as well, so that meant that his children are rightfully entitled to the property. There's a little issue with that because they weren't really speaking to the kids, and they actually said they didn't want to sell and instead offered to buy the property at a price much lower than we had offered. So they basically thought they could sort of extort them into a lower price, which actually you can't legally do. You have the right to sell a property. I mean, if they want to pay the same price, they obviously could have bought it, but to say no, I won't sell at this price, but I'll buy it at a lower price, you don't have to accept that. You have the right to sell a property. You can file a petition of sale, and there's a legal process you can follow. As an owner of a property, you have the right to sell it, and another owner can't block you. There is a whole process to go through, obviously, but you can do that. So luckily, I mean, we have really good title attorneys. We deal with this sort of stuff all the time. So we were able to connect them with our title attorney who is doing the whole legal process, and that's all going through now. So we haven't closed on the property yet, but we should close on it next week. So I'm just here actually just checking it out because we've got to obviously plan our rehab. So, we're ready to roll as soon as we close. I'll show you around the property. They wanted to take a bunch of stuff, but they've actually taken the stuff. So what you see here now is left in the property. And that's a real big benefit of selling as is. It can be hard to get a property fully clean, and we don't mind because we're going to do a rehab anyway. So we are okay with leaving this stuff behind, and it makes it much easier, particularly when it's an inherited house and different brothers and sisters, So they came, they took the things they thought were valuable or sentimental and left the rest. You can see it did get some damage from Ida. So, obviously this was not ready to sell, to a homeowner. Definitely needs an investor like us to come and fix it up first. You'll see water came through. It's very moist. That's not termites, but there is actually some termites we found over here. So you see termites have eaten up in here. So it's got some termite damage, got some storm damage. So look, it needs a bunch of work, and that's okay. This is a 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So we're actually gonna turn this into a 4th bedroom and bathroom. So we're going to turn it into a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom because that's just going to be more desirable. We're actually going to keep this one, so we're not going to flip it. We're going to turn it into a rental. So we're going to turn it into a nice 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom rental. So, yeah, you see it's not ready. You can see up here, I don't know if you can recognize that's a termite tracks. So there's, a bit of termite damage. We're going to have to replace some of this. There's some mold here, So yeah, obviously, I mean, this house, just needs work before it's ready to sell. And obviously you can do that work yourself. And if you're in a position to do that, then you probably should. If you're going to come and you can spend the money, time, effort to fix this up and then sell it to a homeowner, you're obviously going to get more money for it. But often, people don't necessarily want to do it. I mean, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of money to fix these things up. And if you don't do it very often, it can be quite expensive. For someone like us, we do this all the time. This is, what we do. So it's not a big deal to come and fix this up. So it doesn't cost us as much. So while you won't get as much as if you sold it to a homeowner, you're still going to get a pretty good deal because, it's not as expensive for us to fix it up. So we can pay a pretty good price for an as-is property like this. So, you really trade that benefit of not the stress. They don't have to clear this out. We're going to do all that. They don't have to fix it up. We're going to do it. And they still got a price they're happy with. We're all cash. So there's no bank financing, none of these hoops to jump through. And we're just going to, they're going to give us a key like this, and we're going to come in and do our thing and turn it into a nice rental for someone in the area. So we're happy to get that project and that property, and the sellers are really happy to have sold it in this condition. They're also happy for the extra help in terms of the succession and the the inheritance issues they had, and we're used to dealing with all sorts of properties, all sorts of situations. So, we generally can solve a problem, and we have a really good network. We have great title attorneys we work with, and great all sorts of people around this industry. So we can generally, if you think you got a property that maybe you can't sell, that there might be some issue with the title or whatever, reach out to us and have a chat. If there's a solution, we probably can point you in a few right directions. We might be a buyer, or we might just help you, tell you where to go. So reach out to us. You can go to our website, homebuyerlouisiana.com. We've got lots of information there as well. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.